True lands.
No one passed that.
So it looks like Maury's outmanning Karsten here about 3-1.
Yeah, fourth land showed
Karsten
up.
did get his fourth land. And is that it's a watery grave in the middle? So if he has gifts, he'll be able to gift this turn.
70. You are 70. 78. Take the 2. Okay. Carson 15. Maury 18.
Didn't pump the Wood Elves that turn, just put 4 counters on the Jitte.
Interesting. Yeah, last game he was pumping. Maury seems to have 1 billion mana.
Yeah. He's
Double Wood Elves,
two Wood
City
Elves.
Tree. Oh, there's Greater Good. No fatties, though. He's just...
Well, he can make a fatty.
True.
Greater Good looks
Oh,
at the
nice.
power.
Wow.
15.
As if Jitte didn't do enough things.
So right now he can make that a 9/9 Wood Elf.
Yeah, 9/9, draw 9,
9
discard
cards.
3. That seems okay. You should have to ante another card for that. Yeah, well, Brendan, it did last game. It was a crucial play. Maury definitely untapped with Seaborn play on the instinct. That's what I'm trying to communicate to Sheldon. Judges just missed it. But it happened. It totally changed the outcome of the game.
Yep. It looks like Maury's going 9 cards deep into his deck.
Wow. No, or just Devin and Aaron went back to look for him and talked to him.
9 cards deep. He's going to have to discard 3 of those. It's not totally broken.
Look at Karsten just laughing. His deck's supposed to be the one using Greater Good. What all did Katsu come up with?
Looks like he got a Yosei in there.
Well, sounds like the wording has come back from Head Judge Sheldon Menery about the Seedborn Muse situation. The word I hear from my spotter on the floor is it's over, and they are not overturning the game.
Okay. Neither player saw that.
No, I don't think. I still don't think they realize it.
So just for future reference, Yosei and Seedborn Muse is a little bit of a non-bow.
Yeah, it is. Mark Gottlieb would be proud.
That's it?
A bombo, he calls them.
Bombo. And after all that, he just equips Jitte onto a Wood Elf.
Well, I only had 3 mana left, right?
Okay.
Maury seems a little surprised that there's not a Gifts Ungiven thrown in there.
Oh, lucky. Lucky man.
Lucky man. Finally got his
This is
3
the
mana.
time. You are so lucky. 15.
Karsten still has a lot of life to maneuver here.
Yeah.
But
7 lands.
His opponent just
Oh,
picked a hand.
he's going to go into the Yosei makeover chamber next round, though. Next turn, though.
Yeah.
Maury's got the Yosei in hand. He's gonna draw 5. He'll find another Yosei. It should be.
He's got to find a damage source, I guess.
I mean,
Wood Elf plus Jitte takes
5/5 Wood Elves are pretty good.
He needs 3 or 4 turns, though.
He's gonna have them. He's also got a Congregation of Dawn in hand.
Oh,
So he
never
can
mind
actually
then.
just go get his Yoseis right now.
Got it. Oh, wow. Okay. There you go. Yeah, Karsten thought he had a chance. Now realizes no.
Okay.
He's not even going to make him go through the motions.
Katsuhiro
Mori takes a 2-1 lead. Wow. Some mana problems from Karsten and Greater Good plus a Jitte. Turns out Wood Elf is worth 9 cards.
Looks
Oh,
like
Sheldon is approaching the table, I think. The players may learn now what should have happened in Game 2 so they don't make the same mistake again.
Looks like David Vogan is double checking the wording in Seedborn Muse there.
I don't even know that you tell him, right?
If he goes to the bathroom first. Go with him so that he doesn't get lost.
Katsuhiro Mori taking a short bathroom break. Judge will follow him, make sure he doesn't get lost. Huh. Yeah, I don't know that they should even tell Frank Carson about that play. I mean, next time it comes up, the judges can enforce it correctly, but... Well, Sheldon walks up.
Scott Johns is showing Sheldon what happened.
I guess so. Can we keep the player audio, Bruce? Very much like
He triggered Billy to go involved for result.
Yeah, here it is.
Previous game.
Game two.
And when
Seaborn News doesn't untap lanes while losing PC.
you skip the untap.
Frank is learning.
Yeah.
And Seaborn modifies the untap. So if he triggers a Yosei on you and you skip your next untap step, he doesn't get to untap anything on your turn.
Say again? I don't really get it.
If he resolves Yosei's triggered ability
Okay.
and makes you skip your untap step,
Mm-hmm.
and he has Seaborn Muse in play,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to your turn, he doesn't get to untap anything
Because there's no untap
because there's no untap step.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Did this happen? The turn he played
Was
Congregation
it
of
that
Dawn?
turn? Not entirely sure if it was that turn. I mean, you have the coverage.
There's no way Carson's going to remember this. It definitely happened. We have the tape.
I can barely remember which turn it happened.
I have a crystal clear memory of it.
You have the video theory, right? And the video is shooting. So let me check what I've got here. Hold on. Okay. I've got it right here. Something right here.
Very weird, yeah. Weird little subplot here at the World Championships.
Like you said, a lot of cards don't usually trigger on an
No,
untapped
it's-
step, much less your opponent's untapped step.
Right.
It's a pretty arcane set of interactions.
Sheldon, I've actually got that play-by-play to help.
Scott John, sideboard reporter, does have the play-by-play.
So a lot of times when we're doing sideboard reporting, what we'll do is we'll take pretty detailed notes.
Yeah.
You know, people look over my shoulder while I'm writing coverage, and they assume I'm just like sort of crafting paragraph after paragraph. And really, what you're just trying to do is keep up and keep track of all the key plays. So Scott probably has some pretty detailed notes of what happened on each turn, and then you go back and you go in the back room and you try to sort of craft a story out of it.
Makes sense.
So it should be fairly easy to find too.
Frank untaps, plays Kigamara, and uses the blast man and blows up the world. Okay? Next turn, Seaborn moves. Says go. At the end of Frank's tapped turn, cast Contribution of Dawn.
Yep.
He played Contribution, same turn he played Muse.
He played
But
Seaborn
how much
moves,
mana do we
says
have?
go.
Do we have enough mana to?
Frank took his tapped turn, which was the Yosei turn. And then, at the end of that turn, Congregation of Dawn was played.
Yep.
Thanks to the untapped.
Yep. Scott Johnson's got it right. That's exactly the way I remember the play-by-play.
But the way I remember the Congregation of Dawn, there's only 4 mana untapped.
But what's killed the Yosei?
Doesn't matter what the say. If it's a turn where there's no untapped step, then there's no untapped step.
Swung for 12.
He didn't have 7 mana, I don't think.
It's more than 7 mana.
It was Hokori
I think he
Seaborn
eventually
moves.
sected to the credit goods. Yeah. I remember I was planning to kill it myself, but
No, you didn't have the mana.
I
You
don't
had,
know. Yeah.
I don't think he has a greater good. I don't think he has a greater good.
Apparently,
I don't think so.
you have you.
I need a translator.
You
This
had,
is not going to work,
single
Frank.
use.
You untapped that.
Then
So the
my
question
turn.
is, why would the
No untap because of Yosei.
要は陽性で飛ばしたはずの
And you untapped.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Of course, the Yosei died because of the
It doesn't affect anything,
I'm
Scott.
going to do this one more time. Just make sure you got it all. So here's what I've got.
でも影丸が死んだ後
If something didn't
後
happen,
ろに出てないよ
We have film.
he untaps. He plays Kigamara. He blows up the world. He plays Seaborn Muse. So Frank's
影
next
丸を
step
出した
is
直
Yosei.
後に影丸が飛ばされた直後にシドロミール出しました
We
ね
go to Frank's step. This is when he's not going to untap.
Yeah, I thought the word came through that they weren't going to reverse it.
This is also the turn that he untapped using his Seaborn Muse, and at the end of Frank's turn, cast Congregation Dawn. So he definitely did untap on the turn when he shouldn't have.
Now the question has gotten to our director as to whether they can roll back the tape and show it. Confident that can be done. I don't know if we have to go offline in order to do it. I can hear on my headset they're asking the director if it's possible to stop and go back and look at it.
要は、ルール上の間違いが1個あったと。
Haven't heard what that answer is.
何かっていうと、
I don't know why. I don't know if it matters. I don't know what they can do about it. Right?
Right.
I have no idea what they can do about it.
It's like a call at first base.
Weird things have been happening lately at top 8.
Frank speaks the truth there. Weird things have been happening in the top 8. That's definitely true.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt to shuffle, but I wouldn't check for mulligan.
Yeah, are these players supposed to go play game 4?
Is it possible that Maury gets some kind of warning for procedural error?
Seaborn Muse doesn't work if you have Yosei skip the untap.
こっちの方ですか？はい。相手の。はい。
And now Katsuhiro Mori hears about it. Really? Yes, sir.
相手にシュートも、あれ、ロシア出てますね。始まるだけ別に連れてれたんだよ。
Ah, it does sound like the directors can roll back the tape.
で、相手の場に要請いなかったんですよ。
He's the judge in the red and white stripes. Yeah.
ああ、はい、そこそこそこ。
Yeah, I think the judges are the ones who want to see it. It sounds like we can't actually play it back on air. We can't do the instant replay thing. Obviously, these are going to show up in archives, so you guys have the chance to go back and watch the turn for yourselves tomorrow or whenever the archives get posted.
But the refs
We do
can
have
go
the
under the
ability
hood.
on site. The refs can go under the hood. That's exactly right. The refs can go under the hood. They can look at the replay on the computers back there that are storing this, getting ready to put the archives together, and they can look at it there.
And again, to what purpose is my question?
I wrote down because it was such a cool trick.
I believe they do.
I have a question to ask about.
Interesting. Now Sheldon's back again.
I have a question to ask about that particular turn. When did either of you ask the judge about the interaction of Seaborn Muse and Yosei?
要請とシードボンミューズの関係について質問したか？
してないです。
なるほど。
Okay.
その、普通に、
Did when you passed the turn after Yosei triggered and resolved, did you make any indication to Frank that he would not untap?
要請が死んだ後に、実はアンタップしないよってことをちゃんと言いましたね。
He knew he wasn't untapping.
これあんたアンタップしないよって言いましたね。
いや、ターゲットを取っただけです。
Just saying the target.
Oh, no, not during the turn that Yosei died, but on Frank's turn. Did he make?
相手のターンに、
I don't think Katsu said anything. I think Frank knew he wasn't untapping, right?
Right. I would assume so.
I mean, I believe Sheldon's trying to.
Been on the wrong end of a Yosei
Did
before.
he remind Frank to not untap?
相手のターンに、このターンは起きないからねとか、相手がアンタップするときに言いましたか？
I think Sheldon's trying to get a sense of,
Intent or
right, did Katsu do this deliberately? I don't think so.
He thinks has to understand about it, so just let him go.
Okay.
Yep,
Did
that's
he
my
remind you
memory.
to not untap?
I don't think he specifically did.
Thank
But
you.
like you have it on camera, right?
That's what they're pulling it up right now.
Okay.
Okay, so please bear with us.
Yeah, Sheldon has walked off with Scott. Pretty sure they're going to look at the video. I presume they don't want Game 4 to start, so we'll be waiting for the judges to sort this out. Wow. What would you do here if you're the head judge?
I think there would be a procedural error, a warning, and again, it's both players. Both players are responsible for knowing how the cards are working.
Right.
My intent, and I would say that in my mind, and then it's like a blown call at first base. And
Right. No way to reverse it.
There's no way to reverse it.
Yeah, I definitely do not think anything intentional was done here.
No.
I'm as convinced as I could be that it was an innocent mistake. I mean, I think That it was innocent. I think if Sheldon could determine that someone intentionally took advantage of that, they'd be DQ from the entire tournament.
And that's his job to determine that.
Right. I think that was the questioning we just saw there. That was the interrogation. You know, did Katsuhiro Mori understand this interaction and deliberately screw Frank Karsten? I think the answer is clearly no.
I don't think that that's what happened at all. It didn't seem that way.
No, I agree completely. It didn't seem that way. It was. They didn't understand the interaction. It's a very weird, obscure, subtle interaction, and both players missed it, and the judges that were watching the match missed it. Yeah, we were wondering about it. The forums were wondering about it. It even took us a while to piece it together. So now the head judge is circling up with, you know, he's looked at the video. He's trying to figure out, what do we do? Oh, he's coming over to look at the video. He's first updating people. Got some WotC personnel over there. That's Chris Galvin. He very rarely appears on camera. You can just barely see him.
I don't think
you
he
can't
is
see
on
him.
camera.
I got a camera that can almost see him. The reclusive Chris Galvin. And it's starting to dawn on Karsten what has happened here.
Game 4? Okay.
I mean, that's going to be used this. Well, they can be used this.
I mean, I assume they could go ahead
Okay, so we can,
and resolve their mulligans and.
They may as well resolve mulligans. That's certainly true. I doubt they want to start the game though.
Yeah, we can.
Fascinating. Yeah, let's say Sheldon goes back. He confirms what we believe happened, which is that Katsuhiro Mori did untap lands with Seedborn Muse on a Yosei turn. What does he do about it?
I don't see how you could do anything
I
other
totally
than.
missed it.
I think it's a warning for procedural error. I don't think it's the kind of thing you would upgrade to a game loss.
I don't know.
It's not intentional, right? What is
Although
so?
a game loss doesn't seem entirely, a game loss doesn't seem entirely unfair.
Not entirely. It's procedural error.
I mean, it's
Is
certainly
it
unfair
minor?
to let Karsten lose the game because of a procedural error.
So procedural error. There's procedural error minor and procedural error major, right?
Right.
And what are the recommended penalties for
I don't
those
know.
things?
I don't know the recommended penalties. I haven't been a TO for some time.
Say again?
I said I haven't been a TO for some time, so I haven't kept up.
Okay.
A lot of chatter going on in our ears here.
Yeah,
It's,
we now hear the
lots of different languages. Japanese commentators are trying to understand what's happening.
Right.
Sorry.